Hello, this is Magnolia Empress with the May 2020 reading for Pisces. I know I didn't do one for April, so this time I'm going to give you guys an extra, so you'll have 3 scenarios instead of the 2. First scenario, we have alchemy. It's time for you to start manifesting things that you want to happen. Start bringing things together. Okay, let's get started. Alrighty. What it looks like we have here, there's some information that's coming forward, maybe through a letter or email, text message, and it's something that can affect a battle that you're going through. Maybe it's a battle that you think you have the upper hand on, but you don't necessarily, and it's something that can definitely, you're trying to delay a change that's coming forward. So it could be a lie or some information that you kind of got in an underhanded way. And even though you're resisting this change, it's something that you definitely need. But you're hoping that it doesn't happen because you know it's going to bring a hard truth your way. And it could really, really break your heart. But you have to let go of this past that you, or these memories that you're holding on to, in order to move forward and learn the lessons that you need so you can be this resourceful person that you were meant to be. Okay? That's pretty straightforward. Because as much as we would like to think that we don't need help or we can control things, you can't. There's always going to be a variable or something that's going to pop up that's going to make things different from what we would like for it to be. So let's try to clarify this star in reverse. What is that about, Spirit? Yeah, you want to win a situation, but you're not going about it the right way. And what's your point? And you got to think about what is your reason, what is your intentions behind you wanting to win this so much. Queen of Cups energy, that's you with the water sign. But are you really trusting your intuition? Are you really trusting that the universe knows what's best for you, that God knows what's best for you? Or are you trying to be God yourself in this matter? Because you got to be careful for what you wish for, because of the actions that you take care of, that you do, because the follow through is always going to come, and it's not necessarily what you want for it to be. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be mindful of that. And then whatever you try to make happen, if you trust your intuition and allow things to happen the way they should, then you'll come back to this Queen of Pentacles energy of being a resourceful person and using the information and resources that you have for the betterment of not just you, but everybody around you, your family, friends, business, and things of that nature. Okay? Let's find out what Spirit is suggesting to help with this. Release. So whatever is this issue that you're trying to stop from happening, or you want it to happen your way, you need to let it go. It's not really good for you to hold on to this because it's eating you up on the inside. Sometimes the future is always better than the past. You can't really see what's good in the future if you're always looking through the rearview mirror. Okay, So if you allow this relationship to break up or to end this contract, it's probably with a man or masculine energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This whole row is saying let it go. This whole row at the top is saying it's not a good idea, break it off, move on to something better. And then you have this release of energy coming towards you. You opening yourself more to rewards and the accolades that you need, and you'll feel like a survivor more than anything. And it will cause a rebirth in your life, and it'll give you time to really sit down and reevaluate things and find the truth in the situation. And a new relationship may come about of this. You find a new meaningful love and a new passion, and something that's been kind of hidden from you all along. And with this Page of Wands in reverse, it's a new relationship that's going to come along so fast. It's going to kind of like make you spin your wheels in a way. So there's something better coming, but you have to let this go, sit down, regroup, remember who you are, and then a new and better love will come along, probably when you least expect it. And it's probably someone that already had feelings for you, but you just didn't know. And they always been there, but you wasn't sure about it, so you went about going towards another relationship. All right, Spirit, can you clarify this King of Wands in reverse for me, please? Okay, I'm getting a little chest pain. So if this is something that you're really hurting about, and if you are, I'm sorry. Nobody deserves that kind of pain. But sometimes it's just the way that things fall. Okay, by letting it go, celebrate the things that you achieved in this relationship. Recognize where you come from, and then just move forward with a better passion. That's the reason why you should let this relationship go, if that's what you're asking. Like, it's not gonna, the end of a relationship does not change the person, the rewards that you received. It doesn't take away the growth that you had in the process. It doesn't take that away. So, just because one chapter of your life is over doesn't mean all of it is over. Can you verify the Page of Wands in reverse for me, please, there? Time for you to let go of the ghost. Give up the ghost. That's what I'm hearing. Give up the ghost. And it's not really worth it. And half of the people that you think is talking about you or thinking about you, I promise you they not. They got more stuff to deal with than you realize. Can you verify this Lover's card for me, please? Okay, this Lover's card with the end of this relationship, yeah, you'll probably meet someone who is on his game, on his or her game, on top of it. Maybe an Aries that you're about to meet, but I feel like it's someone who, okay, or jump back in family oriented, and there you are again. Yeah. Whoever this new person is, it's a family-oriented person. And they're kind of like an alpha male or alpha female, but at the same time, it'll blend in with you. And it's somebody that you need, somebody that'll help you balance out some of the erratic behavior that you have. Come from a place of friendship. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so let's see. Get a final outcome card for this reading. charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven and ask, and you shall receive. Okay, so if you're trying to make something happen, in order for you to figure out how to let this relationship go, it's going to take some prayer and guidance from spirit. If you can't understand why it has to end, seek counseling. Talk to I would say talk to a friend, but be mindful of the friend that you talk to, because sometimes they'll just feed the negative energy that you have in you right now, and that's not really good for you right now. Seek some type of counseling and find out why you want to stay stuck in this situation. What is causing you to make you seem like you can't move forward? Because deep down, in actuality, you can, and you have the power and strength to do it. You just, for some strange reason, you stagnant. You don't want to let this relationship go. You're beating a dead horse, and it's time to let it go. All right, let's move on to the second reading. The second reading, we have sexuality again. Why is it because it's springtime and a lot of people, they get kind of frisky? The sundresses is coming out in the springtime. I don't know. The spirit is telling everybody to have fun. Maybe we stressing too much and we need to just relax. And if there's one thing that can help you relax, it's some good. I'm sorry. Once again, because the Taurus reading, one of the Taurus reading was about sexuality. So I think we got a pattern starting already. Let's see what we talking about, Pisces. All right. Okay, so maybe in the past with the relationship, things weren't, or in the current relationship you have now, things are really connecting. You're trying to figure out how to get things going, and both of y'all really want to, but something's missing. Maybe y'all mourning, you're too busy stressing over bills and everything, and rightfully so. But because of that, y'all missing your connection. Y'all probably, or maybe one of y'all is working so much to where when you get home, you can't really, the only thing you want to do is just fall asleep. And right now it's a moment of trying to figure out what happened. You want to figure out how can you get that party started again, but it's making you kind of nervous to confront the situation and decide on even having a conversation, because you don't want that person to feel like they're not helping you or you're not in love with them anymore, when really you are, because deep down you know that y'all are meant to be together. Y'all just have this deep connection that is just beyond word. If you talk about it, it's really hard to understand. Kind of feel like all hope is lost and you can't move forward, but you have to try to balance out the physical with the emotional love. You're letting the outside world come in so much to where now you can't figure out where to go. All right, so now let's find out what the back of this is. So the suggestion card for how to get past this: sovereignty. Remember that you have control over your household. You know, y'all can't let nobody come in and tear up what this good relationship that y'all have and this good foundation that y'all have built with each other. Y'all can't let nobody come in and mess that up. Let's figure out. Oop, wrong deck. DECK. Let's find out what spirit is suggesting to us with this card. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. King of Cups need to gather your emotions together kind of sit down, pause for a second, realize what your relationship is built on. Think back to what you guys used to do back in the day, and then realize that everything is not as bad as it seems. It's not. The love is still there. You just have too many things blocking it. So what y'all have to do is find a way to tear away from the stress. Maybe y'all need to schedule a time. I mean, yeah, you can't go out on a date, but y'all can still have date night in the house. Just go make the kids go to bed early, or make the kids kind of like hang out in their room, throw on a movie that you know they're gonna watch, and they're gonna get lost in the movie over and over again, and y'all can have that time alone. And find that Queen of Wands energy where you make things happen. You know, gotta be maybe a little seductress or a Casanova with that fire energy. And don't look at everything like all is lost. See how she's sitting, but yet her spirit is still being pulled to that one moment. There's always one moment in time where y'all can connect and build on that. Create new memories. And maybe this is a time for couples to reconnect with each other and find and redefine or remember how y'all fell in love back in the day. Like the Michael Jackson song, Remember the Time. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sing because I can't. And remember, all hope is not lost. The love hasn't left. It's just wasn't a priority. So, and that's what's causing y'all to feel like y'all going backwards and like all hope is lost, but it's not. It's still there. And y'all just have to get together and find the key to open that door again for each other. And it's almost like y'all have to sit down and give each other permission to slow down. Maybe tell him, and maybe let it be a day where y'all don't have to work on housework. Y'all can just have a day to sit in the bed and chill and be in your pajamas and be all underneath each other and smelling each other's morning breath, as much as nasty as it is. But you know, that's an intimate moment. You know, when you wake up together first thing in the morning before the kids wake up, or you in the bed with each other when the kids get in the bed, or y'all watch y'all favorite TV show, or he watches a TV show with you that you know he can't stand, but you like to sit and watch him watch. Even though you can't stand sports, you'll sit and you know this game is old. This is a basketball game from 2013, the Final Four game. Why are we watching this? It's 2020. But you can't help but like the way he gets all up into the game and excited like a little boy. Look for those moments that help you remember the person that you fell in love with. And then let love rule your relationship again. Okay, so let's see what advice, final outcome card we have. Sanat Kamara, light activation. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So go deep down and remember, and if you feel like there's still a spark in your relationship, there's a fire there, feed it, build on it, and eventually you'll get that flame going again. Every relationship is not going to be passionate and sexy and fun and stress-free like it was in the beginning. A real everlasting relationship is going to have some bumps in the road. It's going to have some stresses. But what makes the relationship so wonderful is that y'all get together, y'all hang through it, and y'all push through it and make it to the other side. And that moment of sticking with each other and fighting it out with each other instead of against each other, that's what reignites the passion in the relationship. And instead of having makeup sex, is like victory sex. We made it through this. So I'd rather have sex because we finally got all our bills paid, we caught up, or we haven't, instead of okay, we had this argument and I can't remember what we was arguing about, but fuck it, I'm sorry, you sorry, okay, so let's make up. Nobody wants that, okay? Because then what if that fight is still lingering there? You know what I'm saying? So remember why y'all love each other. Keep fighting the stresses of the day with each other. Work together. You're a team, so build with each other. And then when you get to the other side, it's like y'all a powerhouse and can't nobody disrupt what y'all have. You know what I'm saying? So if you want the Beyonce, Jay-Z type love, they went through shit, but yet they made it to the other side, and now they more powerful than ever. So if that's what you want, you got to put in the work. And they don't have to tell us the type of pain they went through, because that's what couples do. They don't have to tell everybody their business, because sometimes when you tell everybody your business, you make matters worse, because everybody want to put their opinion in. But opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one, you know, but we don't want to listen to all of them. That was crazy what I just said, but that's okay. Now let's get to the third and final reading for Pisces. Okay, the third reading is, how teachable are you? Focus. Okay, so let's see. Maybe there's a lesson that you need to learn and you're fighting it. Or we all have those moments of being stubborn. Okay. Alright. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles. You're moving. You're feeling kind of down and out right now, but all hope isn't lost. There are still some resources around you that you can use. But it's not changing the fact that it's hurting family and things around you that you love. It's really, really got you down in the dumps about things. But Pisces are intuitive and they can see things as well. So you need to dig deeper and find out what is the true source behind all of this arguing and conflict that you have going on. And maybe the source of that conflict is some type of temptation or overindulgence in something, drugs, alcohol, a side piece. That dude, you know, that's no good, but he's convenient at certain times of the day, and it's getting you into this feeling with this Queen of Swords energy. Maybe you're the kind of person that's always quick with the mouth and smart and always got something to say, and it's caused you to have a lot of relationships that break up. But you don't matter. But it doesn't matter to you, because you have to be right all the time. It's even to a point to where you rather get the last word in a situation. And if you don't know it, if you don't know what you're doing, you would refuse to say, I don't know. Because you're so quick with it and you smart, you know how to web something together to where it makes sense, until somebody goes and looks it up, and then they say, okay, no, we need to, that's not how that's supposed to go. And you got a situation of, you got 45 tendencies. What I mean by that is that you're so focused on looking the part to where you don't realize that it's okay for you to say you don't know. You just, it's all about the image for you. And that's a thorn in your foot that you always step on, because you feel like you have to be on it. You have to be the one that knows. You have to be the first one to know, or the first one to say that you know. And because of that, if you feel like you made a mistake, or you figured out that your cover could be blown, it caused you to want to run, break up relationships, friendships that you have, and you just go from place to place building this story all up again. But it's causing a lot of pain for those who love you, because they just want you to be you, and they don't mind helping you. What is this about? Yeah, see, there's help that's there, but you so busy trying to, you're not seeing it. So help is there. You may have to learn something or try something new, but you don't want to, because you're feeling like it's gonna damper the image that you have. But if you need to change it, you need to change fast, because the help people want to help you. They're waiting for you to say, hey, I need some help. But you done cut people so many times to where they tried to help you, to where it's like they don't. It's like, okay, why should I? Because you always biting the hand that feeds you. And you have to learn that lesson, that that's not the best thing to do. Nobody wants to help someone who isn't appreciative of it, that doesn't know how to say thank you and please. Manners are still important. Okay, this card fell. Hopefully I can grab it. Where did it go? Yeah, so instead of doing underhanded things, sneaking away, covering up, you're so busy trying to make things happen on your own, to where you're missing out on the things that can work out for you. All right, so let's see what the suggestion is to get out of this shadow. Blossoming. Okay, if you take the time to listen to the advice that people give you, you can blossom into the beauty that people really see in you. Okay, so now is the time for you to step down, control that mouth, and be the loving person that everybody knows that you are. Pisces are real sweet people, but sometimes it's like the littlest thing will take y'all off the edge, and it's hard to get y'all back. Because people love you, and they really, really care about you, and they really, really want to help you. But you got to walk away from this feeling of, oh, if people find out that I did A, B, C, D, then they're going to look at me this way. And it's not really that, because no matter what situation you're in, it won't change the calling on your life. It won't change who you were meant to be, the inner beauty that you have in you. And with that inner beauty, with that passion that you have, that true passion that you have, if you strip away, it's like when you went to the store and you got this Barbie doll, and it was in the plastic box and it looked all shiny and pretty, but then once you got it out the box, you realized there was more fun that you can have with it. You can comb it and all of this other stuff. If you strip, let yourself get out the box and figure out what you can do. Step out of this box that you made for yourself, and don't be in such a rush to get to the finish line, because if you do, you'll cause more problems than you already have, and it will cause that change, that destiny that you have to go a different route. So you end up going a different route than what you intended if you continue on this path of wanting to be a smart ass. I'm sorry. That's the only way I can really put it together. Okay. Tell me about the Strength card in reverse, please, Spirit. Tell me about this strength card in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Okay, tell me something else. Okay. Okay. Walk away from this temptation that you have. Whatever vice has you hold in wraps, walk away from it. It's not really worth it. If somebody comes up to you with a proposition of helping you with, but there's some conditions on it, don't take it. Think about, is it really worth it in the end? Do you really want to, is handling things your way really what you want to? Just remember, for every cause, there's an effect. Okay. This is 2 men that are coming to help you. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Leo that's coming to help. Or just have control. When you're in control of your anger and control of your passions, and if you're in control of your feelings and your emotions and trust your intuition, that's where you are your strongest. When you know how to control those aspects of your personality. Every argument doesn't, every time somebody throws shade at you, you don't have to call them out on it. Sometimes it's best to just walk away. Sometimes people throw shade at you just to get a reaction out of you because they're bored and they don't have anything to do. And sometimes some people, they just like to be trolls on Instagram and Lord knows whatever type of social media, just to get the party started. They know what to say. Okay. Right. Let your morals and your beliefs and your education guide you when you go through all of this craziness. Be teachable. Once you do that, then you'll have the upper hand. So if you calm down on your emotions and get more into your masculine energy of doing things and trying to put things in motions, get out of your head. Or not to get it into your head more than your heart, if that makes sense. And you'll be able to get to the other side of this. Alright, let's see what the final outcome suggestion card of Spirit has for this reading. It is the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember, that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Okay, so in other words, again, don't feel like you have to know everything. Spirit has people in position already to help you. You just have to take the step forward to ask for it, and ask for it in a kind way. Not in a way of somebody better help you, because nobody really has to help you. But if you come from a place of sincerity and humility and in a place of eagerness of wanting to get better, and you're willing to work with someone, then it makes people willing to work with you. I understand that it is stressful right now and you just sick and tired of being sick and tired, but we still have to keep our wits about ourselves and not let our anger speak for us, because sometimes our anger will make us come out our face in a way that's not really our true character. And people know when you really need help. They can sense where you're coming from and want to help you, right? But if you keep pushing them in a corner, they're going to fight back at you, okay? So if you're going somewhere and you want to ask for help but you're not sure how, one thing I like to do is pray that that God gives me the right words. So, and then I just trust that. And as long as I'm calm, I take my time and listen before I speak, it works out well. And that's my suggestion to you. Meditate, pray, and write down the things that you want to do. Write down your contacts. When you get contracts and you start negotiating stuff, seek a lawyer to make sure that everything is working out for your benefit, and you move forward from there, okay? All right, so Pisces, these are all 3 of your readings. I hope they helped you out. And I will see you guys next time, okay?